The government wishes to acknowledge that the teacher strike has had a profound impact, particularly on Kenyan children whose learning has been interrupted during this period when students are preparing to sit for their end term and national examinations. Kenya National Union of Teachers demands were as follows. KNUT was demanding a 300% salary increment, which amounts to shillings 460 billion annually, up from the current Teacher Service Commission budget of shillings 119 billion per annum. 2. KNUT wanted the immediate full implementation of Legal Notice 534 of 1997, which gives provisions and guidelines on the salaries and allowances of Kenyan teachers. And 3, that the responsibility allowances of 50%, 40%, and 30% for principals, heads, deputy heads, and heads of department and senior teachers should be implemented. The subcommittee of the cabinet was fully briefed on this issue and directed the Teacher Service Commission to negotiate with the unions along the following terms. The government made an offer to KNUT, and that offer is, as I speak, still on the table. And it is as follows. 1, the government is prepared to organize the realignment of teacher salaries in 3 phases to harmonize teacher salaries with those of the civil servants. Phase 1, government will release 1/3 starting 1st July 2012, amounting to 4.5 billion shillings. Phase 2, the government will release 1/3 starting 1st of January 2013, 4.5 billion shillings. Phase 3, 1/3 starting 1st July 2013, a total of 4.5 billion. That is 4.5 for July, all of it totaling 13.5 billion shillings. Other terms and conditions of service, including allowances as demanded under Legal Notice 5, because out of this emergency, a special cabinet meeting has been called for tomorrow so that I can go together with my colleagues in the subcommittee to report. And the work of that subcommittee will be to look at the legality of Legal Notice number 16 of 2003 as they are mandated by standing orders. And for the purposes of the ministry, I'm happy to tell you that I am ready. 1, they have more or less rejected everything we have put on the table, and they have said they want unconditional withdrawal of Legal Notice 16 of 2003 and implement allowances as contained in Legal Notice 534 with effect from 1st July 2012. So technically, they are throwing this agreement signed by them at the face of the government. And if I may, paragraph 5 of this agreement, which we are going to give you, stated as follows, that the Teacher Service Commission remuneration order contained in Legal Notice 534 of 1997 be amended pursuant to this agreement. And therefore, the legal notice they want to have unconditionally withdrawn is the legal notice arising from that agreement. And I'm sorry, it is not going to happen. The government is therefore appealing to all teachers in the country to reconsider their hardline stand of continuing the strike and accept this gesture. Teachers are reminded to take note of the Constitution of Kenya, Article 53, Sub-Article 2, which states, and I quote, "A child's best interests are of paramount importance in every matter concerning the child, particularly during this very critical time of examinations, which plays a critical role in determining the future careers of our children." In this regard, the teachers are requested to report to their duty stations immediately, and I mean immediately, starting tomorrow morning. Finally, the government wishes to thank all the stakeholders, particularly pupils and parents, for their patience, restraint, and understanding during this difficult time. The offers that the government has made are already confirmed in writing by the Minister for Finance that they are feasible. I will be reporting, together with my colleagues in the Cabinet Subcommittee, to the special Cabinet meeting tomorrow, called by His Excellency the President. I will be very happy by the time the meeting starts at 10 to say to the Cabinet that Kenyan teachers are back in class on account of the offers we have made. Failing which, I will be making recommendations to the Cabinet. So watch this space. Because as you know, the famous statement that for every action, there is always an equal and opposite action. So there will be consequences.